Hi, today is October 6th. It's actually almost midnight, so it's almost October 7th. But anyway, my blog today, or blog, whatever, is actually, it does have to do with the gastric bypass or gastric sleeve, but it has to do more with the medical insurance side. And you know, I just feel like I have to vent a little bit about this because, and I know my hair is such a mess, but anyway, that's irrelevant. You know, I'm on Medicaid. I'm betting a lot of other people are unemployed and you know, on Medicaid trying to get this kind of surgery done. And the thing about Medicaid, I don't know about other states or other offices within my same state, but I'm going to talk about the office that handles my Medicaid state. It's state Medicaid for low-income adults. I sent in my paperwork for redetermination because it was due to expire at the end of September. I got the paperwork in. I got a reply saying I had to go on a spend down. Well, it turns out that my meager unemployment that I get every week, they have a formula where they time your monthly income by 4.3 because some months have 5 weeks, so they don't just times it by 4, they times it by 4.3. In my part of the state, you're only allowed to make, like, for a single adult, you're only allowed to make a certain amount. In another part of the state, you're allowed to make more. Well, as it turns out, unemployment is not earned income. So that means that I don't get the credit of $150 taken off my income that most people do. If I was working, I would get a $150 credit. I don't get that. So what I make a week times 4.3, it turned out to be $16 over the monthly limit. That means I have to go on a spend down. That means that I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to go to my appointment that I've already been waiting. Like, you know, by the time November comes, I mean, a month from now, if I'm still on this spend down, I've been waiting for this appointment for over a month already. And if I don't have my Medicaid when I go to this appointment, if I'm still on the spend down, I'm not going to be able to go to the appointment because I can't pay for a doctor's appointment on my own. It's extremely frustrating that something like this is getting in the way of, or may be getting in the way of, something like this. The surgeon I'm going to be going to is already inundated with patients. I don't know when the next time would be that I would be able to get an appointment with him. This is my initial appointment that I'm going to be going to, and it's just very frustrating. I don't know if other people have had experience with this. If you want to share, I just really hope that by the time November rolls around, because by the time you do your spend down, you have to send in the paperwork, they have to analyze it, they have to credit you, then they have to restart your Medicaid. So I don't know if in a month's time if that's going to happen. And something like that, postponing my appointment for this surgery, is just extremely frustrating. Anyway, I just wanted to vent about that. If anyone has any thoughts, any similar experiences, please let me know. My next video is probably going to be related to diet and exercise, plateauing weight, that sort of thing. I don't know. I just wanted to do this video because it's been on my mind. I've been dealing with it for the past, today's the 6th, on the 1st, it started. I couldn't get a prescription. Like, I went on the 3rd to get a prescription filled. It was the first weekday of the month, and I didn't. I'm not going to go into the whole story, but I thought that my coverage went to the end of October. So I had been told that. Anyway, I went to get a prescription filled. No, it turned out it actually expired the end of September. So I had to pay for my prescription, which, then I had to pay for another prescription yesterday, which was like a third of my entire weekly unemployment. So right now I'm broke because I had to pay for a prescription. It's very frustrating, and I know this doesn't only affect my gastric bypass. It affects. I mean, it's affecting my physical therapy. I dislocated my shoulder a couple weeks ago, and now I can't go to physical therapy. I think this is also going to be. I'm going to have to title this video something about like gastric bypass and gastric sleeve vlog plus venting about Medicaid. Anyway, that's it for now, and I will see you again soon. Bye.